Does your dog suffer with digestion issues? Maybe they have impacted anal glands, maybe they have diarrhea, really hard stools, or maybe they just don't suit the food that they're eating at the moment. Have you tried all the vet prescription diets and all the medication and you're still struggling to find a food that's suitable for your dog's digestion? Well, maybe this is the video for you. Listen on and hear about all the wonderful success stories that Fleetful dog food and treats is having on your dog's digestion system. So welcome to the Fleetful channel, where we love to talk all things health about your dog. Today we're going to be looking at some of the most recent examples of how Fleetful dog food and treats has helped dogs and why, and have a little bit of their backstory as well. So if you've got a dog or if you know of a dog that has digestion issues, do make sure that you share this video with them, and also remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Let's get to it. So first up is Teddy. Now, Teddy arrived with his dedicated owners at around 4 months from Bosnia. Now, they've had rescues before and never had any trouble with digestion. So they were really stumped to hear and to understand when they were feeding Teddy that actually his food was coming out quite sloppy on the other end. On arrival, Teddy was underweight, and it seems that Teddy has actually been struggling with his weight for quite a long time. So what the owners really wanted to do was to make sure that Teddy could build up his weight and that food wasn't just passing straight through him. And this is the problem that we're finding with dogs with severe diarrhea or with diarrhea at all, is they're actually struggling to put the weight on. Now, the reason why Fleetful is actually so good for dogs who struggle to put on weight is because of the powdered form that we use. The dogs digest it as soon as it hits their mouth because it's in tiny, tiny particles. And obviously it's organic and really nutritious. So this is why it's suiting them. What happened with Teddy is the owners gradually, as you should with all dog food, gradually added Fleetful into his meals, and his stools decided to firm up, which is amazing. This is the testimonial we got at the end. We added the Fleetful hearty hemp and chickpea food alongside his current food, and now he's putting on more weight and his stools are consistently perfect. Now, what a success story that is from somebody who has been struggling with Teddy for a while now. The homemade hearty hemp and chickpea recipe kit has actually worked to ensure that Teddy now has firm stools and can live a long and happy and healthy life. So that's Teddy. Next up is Alfie. Now, Alfie is another rescue, and he came from Cyprus, and his owner has had digestive troubles with him ever since arrival. So he came in from Cyprus in autumn 2021 and joined the family. I love how this is phrased. He had been found in the hills, emaciated and dehydrated, and then survived the terrible fires on the island. He had a sensitive gut ever since arrived, accumulating in colitis, which was treated successfully. Bouts of diarrhea and soft poos have been part of his life. Regardless of what diet we tried, slippery elm helped, but it wasn't consistent. When I saw Fleetful, it had to be worth a try, and I'm pleased to say that in general his poos have become much firmer and much better and could now be mostly classed as normal. Alfie loves his breakfast and dinner too. I will be continuing him on Fleetful and hope this improvement is permanent. I'm going to add it to his usual home-cooked food. So that's amazing, and it's lovely to see another dog with digestion issues helped by Fleetful hearty hemp and chickpea recipe kit. Next up we have Dougie. So Dougie's owner says to us, he's had digestion issues since we got him at 9 weeks old. We've struggled to find a food that agrees with him and tried various elimination diets to try and get to the bottom of what was upsetting him. So when Dougie had Fleetful, his owner noticed that they were firmer, his poos. He had less of them in a day, and when we were out for a walk, he didn't have sloppy ones and they were still pretty firm. So Dougie, well done in, in having Fleetful and getting your poos firmer. For all of you with fussy dogs, it's worth also noting that Dougie's owner said this. So she was like, it really helped him. He had the best stools he's had for a while. He wasn't too sure at first, but then when he realised how tasty it was, he wolfed it down. So this kind of shows that actually dogs, when they do start eating this natural whole food diet, they crave the nutrients and they know that it's not going to make them ill. So that's why when dogs actually start and get used to the food, they're just like, wow, okay, this is making me feel amazing. I'm going to keep eating this. It's the same in humans, isn't it? When we have really nice, yummy, nutritious food, our bodies just feel good and we feel good about it too. And finally, for those of you who haven't been following Fleetful for a while, you may not know about Stanley, and he is our absolute hugest success story because Stanley couldn't eat anything without it coming out the other end as water. Stanley had huge digestion issues after eating a piece of plastic which tore his tummy, and his owners were literally, after being at the vets and spending so much money, just did not know what to do. He had been on all the different diets, and as soon as they tried Fleetful Treats, it was first, I think, they were like, oh, okay, so Fleetful Treats even helps his tummy. I'm going to give the food a go. They gave the food a go, and guess what? You will see here a before and after photograph, literally of 1 day of eating Fleetful Hearty Hemp and Chickpea recipe kit. Now, isn't that amazing? So Stanley, bless you. I'm so glad that Fleetful has helped you well again. And let's hope that this story really helps other dogs who are able to eat a nice, balanced, nutritious, whole food diet. Because do you know what? Animal proteins are the biggest allergen in dogs. And unprocessed food is the best for dogs. When you have processed food, it's really hard for the digestion to work at actually digesting the nutrients and getting the nutrients. And when you have an organic diet as well, dogs can focus on processing those yummy nutrients rather than removing toxins. So if your dog or anyone else's dog that you know suffers with digestion issues, like any of the dogs in this video, please do get in touch. Tell me what's up. We'll give you a pack for free just to see if it helps. It's definitely worth going the natural way, especially if you've tried all the drugs and the vet prescription diets. So that's it. Get in touch, have a go, and see if your dog can get better through eating Fleetful food and treats. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with other like-minded people or people who are struggling with their dog's digestion. It's been absolutely amazing to see you. Give your dog a hug and take care. Lots of love.